Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Angela, and I'm with Catholic Charities, and welcome to the COVID-19 Rent Relief Program webinar. Today, I will be going over the State of California COVID-19 Rent Relief Program and how Catholic Charities of Santa Clara County is assisting tenants and landlords to apply. So what is the COVID-19 Rent Relief Program? The program will help income-eligible households pay rent and utilities for both past and future payments, and it helps families stay in their home and meet the minimum requirement to avoid the eviction moratorium. Who can apply? Both landlords and renters are encouraged to apply, as well as notify each other that you are applying. This will help the application process. What are the qualifications? So for renter to qualify for the program, you have to have experienced a hardship due to COVID-19, be behind on rent or utilities, and have an income less than 80% of area median income. And on the application, they do have that chart to check what your median income would be. There are checklist flyers with detailed qualifications for this as well. Qualifications for a landlord: property owner or the property management agency who has legal authority to lease the unit, have one or more eligible tenants with unpaid rent, and the time frame is between April 1st of 2020 through March 31st of 2021 due to a COVID-19 related event. Having a tenant lease or written agreement with the eligible tenant, as well as agree to waive 20% of the unpaid rent for that above time period. How much rent will be covered? So with landlord and tenant participation, 80% of all past due rent from April 1st, 2020 to March 31st, 2021 will be covered. If a landlord chooses not to participate and the tenant applies alone, 25% of past rent will be paid within that April 1st to March 31st, 2021 time period. There are checklists for renters and landlords. For renters, these are the following items. One is decide if they are eligible, plus have an email address, verify your identity, verify income for all family members over the age of 18, verify residence, verify rent owed, and verify utility owed. There are also checklist flyers for these items with detailed examples for each for you to upload on the application. Landlord checklist as well. Again, decide if they're eligible and have an email address. That is mandatory for both. Verify their residence, verify property ownership, and verify rent owed by the tenant. There are also checklist flyers for these items with detailed examples. So how can clients apply? How can tenants and landlords apply? Through our program at Catholic Charities, you can call us directly at the number listed, or you could also go online directly to the Housing is Key website or this website listed here to apply directly yourself. Again, you must have an email to apply. Through our program, if you call our number, we can assist a tenant or a landlord in applying, whether that's over the phone, Zoom, or video call, or in person. So how does the state website work? Housing is Key. It's a state-run portal website, housingiskey.com. A tenant and a landlord apply directly through the website, which is a neighborly software. So going back to ideally notifying each other that you are applying, if a tenant applies first, the landlord gets a notification, and then the landlord can go online as well and complete their piece of it to get that full 80%. So the other party gets that email notification from the neighborly software notifying them of who applied. And the key is that the client has to have an email address. You would check for yourself if you have a status update or if your application has been processed by a case manager. Currently, we have no way to check for clients. They have to check for themselves. We would also like to highlight our pop-up clinics. So these are in person every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at these locations to answer any client questions, help set them up with an appointment, or get them started with an application. Our staff are on site here to assist landlords and tenants in applying or in the process. And again, these are every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of every week at these three parish locations, and there's the address and the times. So now I'm going to stop the recording and leave it open to Q&A.